Greeting of the day. I hope you all are safe and having a great day. My name is Deepanshu Sharma, and the topic of my video is trial by media. So, what happens when a trial is being in a public domain? What happens when a social media starts talking about the trial which is in process? What happens to the accused? What happens to the victim? How a social media influences the trial? That is a main topic. In a current situation, India has a lot of numerous channels, news TV channel, which are being funded by various political parties. Even you can see there is a Modi emblem on a news channel. I don't know whether that is a right thing or not. There are many channels who are pertaining to set of a field like economics. There are channels who are pertaining to religious matters. There are various channels pertaining to everything. So, thinking of that, what does it do to the trial process? The saying of presumption of innocence until proven guilty is not being said by the media. They think that whatever the facts of the case which is being shown by the lawyer is the true facts, and somehow their own mindsets changes those facts and they start to show it on the television according as per their own needs, and somewhere those facts turn into a rumor. Also, it changes how a trial should go. It also changes the mentality of the citizen of India. It also changes the mentality of the lawyers who are connected to this. It also changes the mentality of the judge. And I know, because every human being is supposed to have feelings, no one can be biased. There has been many instances where it has been seen that a judge will be giving a less sentence to a woman to a, rather giving to a man, because it's a cultural difference, it's a sex difference, it's how our it's how our society is formed. Everyone is supposed to have their set of mindset. They have a logical thinking, they tend to think like that. So what happens when a media showcases the facts of the case which is being trialed in the court? As the media surges the report regarding the cases in the media, the citizens of India start turning themselves into the Janta Adalat. They start accusing the accused of they have made him the convict. He may be innocent, but in the eyes of the society, he is still a criminal. He is still done the thing which he may or may not have done. There have been many cases in which social media has influenced the trial process in a good way, and there has been many cases where the social media has changed the whole course of the trial. For an instance, I'll say the Nirbhaya case, where the huge riots were being performed for the girl. It was a devastating case, but how the unity is being formed by the citizens of India, that is mesmerizing, that is beautiful, and how we stand together, that is how a social media should work. They should connect the feelings of the person, they should bifurcate all those changes, all those what I say, if they should change the steps, they should change the thinking of the people. If our social media wants the change in our society, they can do it. They can really do it. But what happens, they are being funded by the political parties and many propagandas, and so the whole motive for providing the right information to the public is being infringed and is being adulterated as well. So in another case, if I talk about, there was a Sahara India Real Estate Corporation case in which a person, um, who fraudulently took a lot of money from a lot of people, and once media got the hang of it, they put him on trial on the social media. Before media, before court gives the judgment, the social media gives the judgment. Everybody knew what was there, everybody knew how a fraudulent activity was being done. There has been cases where social media didn't was a big influence. It was devastating how they handled the situation. For example, in Sushant Singh Rajput case, what happened? Sushant Singh, I still don't know whether it was a suicide case or was it a murder. But being thinking of that, if I say the social media influenced the mentality of the people, and by linking the Sushant Singh Rajput case, they linked that case to Ria, to that girl who was Sushant, and somehow social media filled the allegations and not so what, just to prove, just to make a story, just to get the TRP in the system, or who knows, maybe those all were the facts or maybe those were not. But accusing of someone on a social media where a vast majority of people can see them, isn't it defamation? Isn't it right to infringement of right to privacy? Isn't it like taking away everything from a person who is still to be processed by the law? There are many cases which are being influenced by the media, and I don't know how it's going to be. In some of the cases, social media takes a right step, and in some cases they just takes away the right of a person. I'll end my video here, and it's a thinking which a person and every society person has to do, whether media is breaking the right to privacy, whether media is taking away the right of the accused in a trial process, whether media is influencing the lawyers and the judges and the whole trial process. Okay, so thank you all. I'll be ending my video here. Have a good day.